Hi, this is Mato. Welcome to my online chess lecture. In this video I will show you a game between Nazi Pekidze and Selen Sop. This game was played in Turkey in 2012. Nazi Pekidze had white pieces and she started with d4. About Nazi. Some people are fascinated by her eyes, some by her games, and yet some by her name. What does Nazi mean? There is an Indian tribe in the Amazon forest, and in their language it means a flower, a deadly flower. In Georgian language it means gentle. She is gentle, but I have to warn you, don't make her upset. For example, if you pronounce her surname wrong and call her something like Pekic, she may even smile. But if you pronounce her name wrong, she may whack you over the head with a wooden chessboard twice, before you even blink. Okay, let's have a look at the game. Selen Sop played d5, knight to f3, knight to f6, e3, going for the call system. Black to move. c6 was played. e6 is more common, and if c3, then c5. Back to our game. c6, bishop to d3, e6, b3, Zukertort variation. a6, bishop to b2, bishop to e7, knight from b to d2, knight from b to d7, and both players castled kingside. Knight to e5, rook to e8, f4, knight to f8, king to h1. Why? Nazi is preparing g4 pawn push. Queen to c7, g4, g6, queen to f3, b5, queen to h3, rook to d8, g5, attacking the knight and gaining the space on the board. Knight to e8. It is obvious that white is enjoying more space. Knight to g4. This is provoking f5, isn't it? f5 was played. G takes on f6, en passant. Knight takes on f6, and the knight goes back to e5. Bishop to d6. Rook to g1, lining the rook with the black king. Bishop takes on e5, removing very annoying knight. F takes on e5, knight to e8, white to move. Which white piece is not participating in the game? Is it rook on a1? It is participating more than the bishop on b2. Nazi decided to improve the position of a dark-squared bishop. Bishop to a3, black is already in trouble on the dark squares. Knight to g7. Bishop to c5. Bishop takes knight is also a good move. And if rook takes on f8, then rook takes on g6, and after h takes on g6, bishop takes on g6. This must be good for white. Back to our game. Bishop to c5, a5, rook from a to f1. Black has a difficult position. Knight to f5, blocking the f-file. e4, d takes on e4, knight takes on e4. Queen to g7, knight to f6 check. King to h8, white to move. How would you continue? What is the best move for white in this position? Nazi played rook to f4, rook to b8, white to move, which is black's best placed piece. Is it the knight on f5? Nazi played bishop takes knight, pawn takes bishop, e takes on f5. Well, g takes on f5 has a tiny downside. So we have e takes on f5, bishop takes knight on f8, Rook takes bishop. If queen takes on f8, then queen takes on h7, checkmate. Rook takes on f8. This is a very interesting position. What would you do? Please pause and find the best move for white. What did you find? Rook to h4. If you found that move, that's also pretty good. Nazi played even better. Knight takes on h7. Queen takes on h7. And now white plays the obvious. Rook to h4. Black to move. Rook to b7. Defending the queen. But please don't laugh. It's not a laughing meta for SOP. Rook takes on g6. f4. Intending to get another queen. And there is also a side threat. White to move. How would you continue now? Nazi played e6, blocking the diagonal. Black to move. Play with the black pieces. SOP ran out of patience. But it was a lunchtime anyway. She captured the rook. Queen takes on h4, check. Rook to h7. White played a move and black resigned. And the move is rook to h6. Black resigned in view of this continuation. Rook takes rook. Queen takes rook, check. King to g8. Queen to g6, check. King to h8, e7. Attacking the rook. And there is only one safe spot for the rook, and that is g8, but this move compromises black's king safety a little bit. Queen to h6, checkmate. What a beautiful game. What do you think of this game? And that is all. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I wish you good luck with your chess, and bye for now.